Yo, what's up you guys? Welcome back to another video. Now if you were sitting there thinking, why is the Japan yen so bullish? Well, guess what? The Bank of Japan finally decided that it's time to pivot. What that means is that they are now going to start moving from a negative interest rate to actually start increasing their interest rate. Now, if you've ever looked at the Japan yen, you would have seen the market was bearish since 2020. And that was because of COVID, firstly. But the Bank of Japan refused to hike the interest rates. And therefore, the Japan yen continued to weaken. While the rest of the world were hiking interest rates, Japan was like, we are not going to hike the interest rates, and they finally decided to come at it. So this article that we get over here from the FX Street was released today. Japan yen surged, right? It says here the Bank of Japan, USDJPY, discussed options for potential pivot from negative interest rates and to boost the Japan yen. It says here the Japan yen strengthened across the boards and rallied around 225 pips. You know how long it would take the FX coach to get 225 pips and then write an essay about it when they're still sitting at 0 TPC for the past 2 weeks. But we're not here to discuss them. It says here hitting over a 3-month peak during the early part of the European session. On Thursday, investors have been rapidly pricing in the possibility that the Bank of Japan will scrap those negative interest rates regime sooner than expected, adding fuel to the speculation of a move away from the ultra loose monetary policy. Now I'm going to go through the entire thing, but I wanted to show you once again the impact that interest rates, even just an announcement of the interest rates, is going to take place, right? But the market has rallied very aggressively, printed a massive impulse. Now if you look left here, you can see the market had broken above a very important structure. This level acted as support, the resistance. The market broke above resistance. Now there is a possibility for this market to U-turn. However, it would also be good to see this market basically go in and hit that wick there before it comes down. Now remember, higher time frames, it's always good to determine the direction of the market, and if you want to get into the market, it's always advisable that you go onto the lower time frames. Now I would also like to see the market first come to this level. This is also an important level. So what I would do is just monitor the price. I do expect a pullback and then a continuation. Once again, I'll give you guys an update if we do break below this structure. Although we do have a bearish outlook. Now you can see what's going on here now. Every currency has weakened against the Japan yen. We can see here the EURJPY just found support, printed a massive impulse. After an impulse, you expect a correction. And the best way to measure that is by taking your Fibonacci from the high to the low. Now, there's clearly no Fibonacci level that's lining up perfectly with structure. But the most recent structure that what created over here is the level of support over here that got broken, that is now turned resistance. But I do expect this market to continue further lower and then pull back from there. And the reason why I say that is because we can see that there is still more room for the market to move to the downside. Now if you go onto the lower time frames, you'll see exactly what it is that I'm saying here. Now you can see that this was the actual level of support, and in fact we'll be able to see this better by using a line chart. There you can see that was the support that the market had printed, that we basically would like to see the market come test there. Okay, it seems to be that one, but I would also just keep my eye out for that one over there. So it's just important that even if you want to get into the market at this level, obviously wait for the market to print bullish price action first before you look for a possible entry. The USDJPY also, you can see the price action across the board is the same. You got an impulse. So after an impulse, you expect a correction. Then we do have this structural level over here that we can expect the market to pull back to, and then from there we can obviously look for another update. But like I said to you guys, I'm not sure why I'm doing this on the 1 hour, but like I said to you guys, although we are testing very important structure, as you can see over there, I would probably like to see, there we go. So it's basically the same. And then next thing we have is the GBP JPY. This market, again, I do expect to continue lower first, then pull back, because you can see this level of resistance got broken, became support, market broke above support, came back, tested it. As resistance, did not hold, tested it as support, broke below support, all of that support's now resistance. Do expect an equal low, retest, pull back, and then from there I'll give you guys another update. That is it from my side. Thank you for your time, and as always, cheers for the ears.